Alright everybody, this is my first ever video. I thought I would clean my pistol. I just came back from the range, met a friend out there, and just got this video camera, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I've never done this before, so bear with me. Of course, everything I need here. Handy little gun cleaning kit here that I keep in my bag. It's got everything you need inside of it. See? Get this out of the way. We don't need all of that, but you can see what we've got here. There's the rods. I keep a patch down in there just in case. And a 45. Put that back. 357 and 40. Now, this is a 9mm, but the 357 also works for the 9mm in this particular kit. And a 22. Oops. Alright, let's get that out of the way. I'll get back to that in a few minutes. Alright. Now, before everybody starts screaming, we're going to use rim oil. This is my opinion. And it's just my opinion. There's a lot of stuff out there. Everybody says their stuff's the best. Everybody else says other people's stuff is the worst. There are some things that are probably not so good for your handgun or your rifle. But this is not necessarily one of them. It's a good cleaner. It's a good all-around cleaner. If you already keep your weapon clean to start with, it's not a big deal. It does have a lubricant in it, so it cleans and lubricates. It's always done a fine job for me. So there it is. That's what we're using. And of course, the pistol, one I just picked up from a friend. It's a Kel-Tec P-11. It's a composite handle, metal top, of course. Pretty small, fits in the hand well. I've been downrange with it a couple of times, put 50 through it today, and I'm getting there. It's definitely a close quarters weapon. You're not picking people off at 25 yards with this thing. So anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this thing safe, because it's not safe now. We'll just take the clip out, just clear it. There, we got a bullet in there. We're going to use that bullet. Alright. Everybody agrees, nothing left. Clean open. Now, I'm not used to this camera. We'll look down in here. And I don't know if you can see any carbon down there in there or not. I use fairly inexpensive rounds at the range, so it's not like I'm out using really high grade stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing broken down. If anybody's got a Kel-Tec, you'll know the little trick. You can either keep a small screwdriver or something in your kit, or you can just use a shell. They've made it a handy little design where you can just pop this here, and your pin is right there. Okay, I'm gonna pull that out and set it off to the side. Now, when I release this will fall straight forward and off, just like that. All right, now, I guess you can see a little better now. A little rub off there. Not too bad, not too dirty. Alright. So in here, you can look and you can see there's a little bit of debris. Of course, it's normal. You've got a little carbon scoring here. A little bit of rubble down in there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Set this off to the side too. Go ahead and get this down here and make sure we're still centered up on the camera, like I said. First video ever, so bear with me. Alright, so we're going to get in here, we're going to get the spring out. And this is my only complaint about this pistol, period, is this pin. Of course, you got two springs, inside and outside spring here. Set these down here. This pin is plastic. Now, it hasn't failed. I've read reviews. Nobody says that it's failed. Nobody's complained about it a lot, but it just doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. This is, I mean, strictly speaking, this doesn't weigh a twelfth of an ounce or something. I mean, it's really, really light. And you can order a solid steel one through Kel-Tec. I think it's $10 or $11. They'll send you one if it makes you feel better. I may order one. I don't know. Like I said, it's the only real drawback that I've seen, but it's not affecting the weapon at all. So, all right, I'll take the barrel out. I'm gonna slide it forward, pull it up out. Of course, really, really short barrel, really small pistol. I don't know if you can get down in there or not. Not too bad. Like I said, I keep it pretty clean. Alright, so let's get started doing this. I'm going to pause for a second and make sure my video is doing well. And we'll be right back. And what you don't get is actually the lubricant. So, I mean, it works really, really well. Now, let me find my toothbrush. Gotta have the toothbrush. Alright, so we'll start with the top. You can be liberal with it. I'm always liberal with it. That's why I've got the towel. Make sure you get the rail over here. Alright. Make sure you scrub down the sides and those grooves there. I did a little bit of research on the Remol just so I'd know a little more about it besides I use it, and I've always used it, or I say I've always used it. It will take metal off. To anybody that says that it doesn't clean quite like a bore cleaner, it does. It doesn't clean like a heavy duty bore cleaner, but it will separate the copper from the actual steel here whenever you get it cleaning it. And this is what I do, everybody. I mean, I scrub it down, scrub it, I turn it over, I scrub everywhere, because this is not only a cleaner and a lubricant, but it's also a protectant, and actually a very good one. I use it on all kind of stuff. That doesn't have anything to do with handguns at all. But you want to get everything scrubbed down good. Like I said, this is pretty much just to getting the carbon and a little bit of copper and brass off, but not much. All right, just gonna patches flying everywhere. Go ahead and wipe this down. Generally speaking, and then you want to get down in here good. Where you can't get, you want to squeeze down in there. Alright. Wipe our excess off here. And if you don't get it all, oh well. Like I said, it's an excellent lubricant. So, of course, how much cleaner it's supposed to look, but there we have it. Alright. Go ahead and I like to do this now. I don't know what anybody else does, but a little bit of lubricant on there and just wipe down. The carbon gets everywhere. We don't want it on anything. Like I said, it's a protectant. It's not going to hurt anything. And you can see. Alright, folks, stand by just 1 second.